Hey y'all, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amber, and I love all things handbag related. I also occasionally do some content related to concealed carry and how that works with all of these beautiful bags that I love. So if any of that sounds good to you, then stick around and let's hang out. So today's video is going to be 14 different uses for your LUG METRO XL. So quickly, backstory on this one. I hauled around and I ended up not being able to purchase the surprise box. I have never purchased one up to this point. They've all been super tempting, and this time, as I've gotten more and more into LUG this year, I was really tempted, so tempted to get it. I went back and forth with myself, and ultimately I decided that I was gonna get it. But by the time I got to the website and decided to purchase and go ahead and do that, they were gone. So fate kind of stepped in for me. I ended up watching a lot of the unboxings for the color box and the print box, and ultimately it ended up being a good decision for me personally that I didn't get it. The items inside were certainly worth more than the $200 value. I believe it was $199 this time. So the retail value of those items were certainly more than that. However, I personally wouldn't have gotten the use out of them. The puddle jumper is a north-south style, which is not my preference. I prefer east-west. The flutter was super, super cute, but I already have a few bags in the ocean blue color, and I don't necessarily think that I want another one in it. The luggage strap and tags are something that I would rarely use. We tend to do more car travel than we do plane travel. And the charm was cute, all of that. But the one item that did really suck me in was the Metro XL. When I saw that, I was like, yes, I want one of those. I have to find one. And I have no patience, so I couldn't wait for them to release them properly. So I hunted one down. Finally, that took forever. That's a whole nother story. But I found one in the sunset orange color. So when it finally arrived and I opened it up and pulled it out, I was like, yes, this was a good decision. I'm glad I purchased this. So quickly, before I show you all the uses, I don't have an original Metro because from everything that I have seen on those, they are a little bit smaller. Just a tad bit smaller than the Vera Bradley Zip ID. And I already find the Zip IDs a little bit tight for what I personally would use them for. So I'm going to pull out one of my Zip IDs really quickly and show you a size comparison from the Zip ID to the Metro XL so you can get a little bit of a better idea on the size. I will also pop dimensions up on the screen right here to give you that reference point. So let me grab that Zip ID. Okay, so this one is the Metro XL, the LUG Metro XL, and this one is a Vera Bradley Zip Performance Twill Zip ID in Seawater Blooms. So if I hold these up together, first of all, you'll notice the keyring is on the opposite side. If we look at these as the ID window being on the back, and we call this the front, the LUG keyring would be on my left, the Vera Bradley keyring would be on my right. The Vera Bradley just has the single keyring. The LUG Metro has the keyring with the additional lobster clasp on it. So if I hold the Zip ID directly in front of the Metro XL, if I can keep it still, you can see that there is a significant increase in the length. I'm going to have to cut this tag off before we start, so just ignore that for right now. But there's a pretty significant increase in the length and a little bit more height with the Metro XL too. So it is definitely larger than a regular Metro or a Vera Bradley Zip ID. Okay, so now that I have put dimensions up here for you and I've compared it to a Vera Bradley Zip ID just for reference, let's get started with the 14 different ways that you can use this Metro XL. So I'm going to go through these. I'm going to pack them for the use that I am speaking about, and then I'm going to show you. So use number 1 is the most obvious, and that is as a wallet. So quickly I will show you what I have in here. I have cash folded in half. It doesn't have to be crazy folded. I have 20 cards, and there is still room for more. And on this side, I've packed a bunch of coins. So this, if you don't need card slots for every single card, this would make a fantastic little wallet. Use number 2 is to make it a wristlet. So I just happened to have a wrist strap that was sort of similar in color, but your wristlet strap doesn't have to be the same color. It doesn't have to match perfectly. It could be a complementary color. It could be a clashing color. Whatever makes you happy. You can turn this into a super convenient little wristlet. You could still pack this with all of your wallet contents. You could fit a chapstick in here. You could clip your keys off of the little lobster clasp, and as long as you're good with holding your phone, you're good to go. So use number 2 is as a wristlet. Use number 3 is as a key holder. So you're going to see this time when I packed it up, I didn't leave that little lobster claw out. I just have the key ring out. So in this case, you could easily just slip this on your finger or what have you. But what I've done is I stuck the cash and a couple of cards in the little window slot. So that's just an old McDonald's gift card, and I have 3 cards in here plus the cash in the little window slot. And then I've connected my keys to the lobster clasp. Not my keys, older keys, but keys to the lobster clasp. And then I just tucked them inside and I zipped it all up. Pretty easy. If you are someone that doesn't like to have your keys hang outside or just hanging around in your bag, especially if you like to use leather bags and you don't want to scratch your bag up, you can use this as a key pouch. I think I called the last one number 4, but I think this one's number 4. I've already lost track. But use number 4 is as a COVID kit or an allergy kit, if you will. So this time I've packed it with hand sanitizer, a mask, a pack of tissue, and in the window I put some antibacterial hand wipes. So if you have really bad allergies this time of year, or if you're still in that group of people that needs to be very cautious about COVID and you're still wearing your mask all the time, you could definitely use this as your little COVID or allergy kit. And at any point you can use this as a bag charm. So if you were using this as your allergy kit, your COVID kit, or if you just simply had some tissues and sanitizer in here because it is allergy season and you need to be able to get to those tissues really quickly, you can hang this off of your bag as a cute little bag charm, unzip it, your tissues are right there ready to go. So number 4 was the COVID kit or an allergy kit. Number 5, a snack pack. If you're somebody that likes to carry a snack with you, or if you have kids that are in school, maybe they ride the school bus, or just right after school they need a quick snack because they're hungry and lunch just hasn't lasted all day, or whatever the case may be, this is a great little snack pack. Again, you can hang this off of your handbag, but for your kids specifically, you can hang this off of their backpack and put a couple little snacks in there. So the way that I've done it, I have a pack of Welch's gummies. I have a granola bar or a cereal bar. And then I put in a few mints and a little hard candy. There was still quite a bit of room in here with just those, so you could get a variety of different things in here for a little snack pack. And being that this does have some cushion, it'll help protect your food a little bit better. So if you're somebody that just throws a granola bar in your handbag and you forget about it and a week later you pull it out and it's crumbled to pieces, this will help prevent that. So number 5, I think, I'm going to quit naming them and I'm just going to start putting them in the corner because I've already lost track. But I think number 5 was a snack bag. Next is a general catch-all pouch. So for this one, I've just thrown a bunch of stuff that I keep in my catch-all. So this is one of those allergy inhalers for when you get really stuffy. I have that in there. I have a travel pair of scissors. I have a compact little mirror. I have a chapstick or a lip gloss. I have safety pins and a hair tie, tweezers, a little travel perfume, some medicine. This is Midol, but you could easily take Tylenol or whatever you wanted. Some lens cleaner wipes, some Tide wipes, a hair tie, and fingernail clippers. So, I had, let me put those on the bottom so I can give you a better look at all of this. I had all of this stuff packed in that little pouch. That's pretty good amount of stuff for just a little tiny pouch. So if you're using one of your smaller bags, but you still like to have a catch-all with you to just throw your random little junk in, this is a great little catch-all pouch. Number 7 is as a med kit. If you're somebody that doesn't typically care for these little travel pill cases, or you don't care for the little pouches that they come in, or maybe you just don't need something that's going to hold 7 or 8 different medications. Maybe you only take 2 different kinds of medicines, but you need to keep those with you, and then you also like to have some Tylenol, or maybe cold medicine, or your eye drops, or you have a contact case that you need to carry with you. Anything like that, this would be a great little med kit. So for this one, I have packed it as just a general medicine kit. So I have 3 of these just cold, like the gel cold medicine capsules. I again have the Tylenol. I have more little medicine in the blister packs. I have some wipes again. These are lens wipes, but that could easily be hand sanitizer wipes or whatever you wanted it to be. And then I've put 2 of these little pill cases in there. You could take a Sharpie, you could write your medication on these, put them in there, and then you don't have to carry the entire bottles, and you don't have to try to use one of these. You can have just what you need in there. And then on the end, I have a bottle of eye drops. If this, again, were a contact case for you instead of a med kit, you could substitute your contact case out. Your contact solution and eye drops would all fit in there. Great, easy, good to go. Great little med kit. Number 8 is as a small tech pouch. So this go around, you can see I've got it packed. I have wired earbuds because a lot of people still prefer these. But I also included wireless earbuds. And then I have a big old chunky battery pack, or whatever these are called. I can't think of at the moment. Charger, the little external chargers. So those 3 items are pretty chunky together, but I was able to get all 3 in here. So for a small tech pouch for your battery charger or your phone charger, and some earbuds and your little external charger piece, great little pouch for that. Number 9 is as a small first aid kit, or a first aid kit on the go. So the first thing that I put in here is a bottle of Pure Wash. So this is eye wash. If you have kids and they get something in their eyes, this is better to use than eye drops because this is sterile saline water. So it's super, super handy to have in a first aid kit. So I have an entire bottle of that in there. I have all kinds of little stuff in here for this one. So I have triple antibiotic ointments. I have alcohol wipes. I have hand sanitizer packs. Tons of different kinds of Band-Aids. And then I also put in here a small little pack of Q-tips. So, great little mini first aid kit on the go. Number 10, I can't actually demonstrate for you because I don't have the items for it anymore. But it's as a little pacifier holder. If you have a small child or a baby that still uses a pacifier, this would be a great little item to stick the pacifier in, hang it on the outside of your diaper bag. You could even put some little cleansing wipes so you could wipe it off before and after they use it, and it would be super easy and convenient to get to. I can assure you that probably 2, maybe 3 pacifiers would fit in here with some wipes. Number 11 is as a toy or activity kit for your child. So if you're like me and you're a mom and you have young kids, then you know the struggle that can be keeping them entertained. Especially if you were, say, at the doctor's office and you need them to be kind of quiet, but you need to keep them occupied. Or if you're on a long car trip, or if you're on a plane, or if it's just on the way to school and you just need to give them a couple things to keep them occupied. This, again, can be clipped on the outside of their backpack, or you could clip it on your bag to have it on you to be able to give it to them. So for this one, I've packed 3 different fidget toys in here, and not tiny ones. So check this out. First, I have the little snap and clicker. My daughter loves this one, so I just kind of finagled it in there, however it went in there. Next, I have one of the fidget spinners that fit in here, y'all. It's big enough to fit these. And last but not least, I have the little magic square, this little thing that just keeps folding, and I don't know how it does it, but it's an awesome little toy for kids. It'll keep them occupied forever and ever and ever. I can give this to my daughter and she'll just keep flipping it and playing with it. And she loves all of these. So this is a great little pouch to use to keep a few little odds and ends. Maybe you would like to keep one of those little activity books with a few crayons or a couple of small markers in it. But either way, this is a great little toy or activity pouch to keep your kids occupied. Number 12 is as a small cosmetic pouch. Now, keep in mind, this is not plastic lined, so if your makeup did spill, it could, get on the inside. But this is a great small little cosmetic pouch. So, if you're someone like me that rarely carries cosmetics with you, or if you only need a few, this will serve the job well. So, this time I have a lipstick, a small mascara, a little eyeliner, eyebrow pencil, whichever you would want it to be, a small little blush compact, and a powder compact. So, for that little pouch to hold all this makeup, that's pretty good. So, small cosmetic pouch was number 12. Number 13, or the 13th way to use this little pouch, may potentially be my favorite. And this is as a little menstruation kit or a little period kit. So if you're somebody that, say, you work in an area that you can't keep your handbag with you, if you work in a factory where your handbag is not allowed on the floor, or if you work somewhere that you have to keep your handbag locked in a locker all day, or if you have a daughter that has reached that age and she has started her period and maybe she's a little bit uncomfortable with it, and when she's at school she doesn't want to have to take her entire purse to the bathroom and make it look obvious, or she doesn't want to have to take her entire backpack, but she also doesn't want to have to get in her handbag or her backpack and pull her supplies out in front of everybody and then try to go to the bathroom. Kids are assholes these days, y'all. No joke. I have heard horror stories from some of my friends with their kids that are at this age. And they've needed to go use the restroom. It was that time of the month. And you have to do what you have to do, whether you're in school or not, right? So when my daughter hits the age that she has started menstruation and all of that, I will make her something like this. And to me, this is something that's easy, convenient, and discreet. This is a larger pouch, but it's not so large that your daughter or yourself couldn't just pull this out, tuck your hand on it, and just go about your day. And nobody's really going to pay attention to this little pouch that you're taking. This is much more discreet than having to take your entire bag or your entire backpack, or to pull your pads and tampons out and just openly carry them. Or like I mentioned, if you're somebody that works on a factory floor and you can't have your handbag out there with you, this pouch is discreet enough and small enough that you could easily keep it in a pocket, tucked away, your jeans pocket, slide it in the back, however you want to do it, and you would have everything that you needed on you whenever you had to go to the restroom without having to worry about it, or without having just your pad or your tampon in your pocket and all of that friction, you know, potentially opening the wrapper or all kinds of terrible stuff. So in this case, what I've packed in here is panty liners. These are just lens wipes again, but pretend they're some of those like feminine hygiene wipes. The My Dollar Tylenol again, if you needed it and it helped. A couple of tampons. And then I also threw some cash in there. Because when it's that time of the month, sometimes you just want a piece of chocolate, right? So maybe you need a little cash on you to go around that vending machine and get you a candy bar. But this is probably one of my favorite ways to use this little pouch. Because the Zip IDs and the Metros definitely probably aren't big enough to accommodate this. They could certainly accommodate a compact, you know, tampon and a panty liner or a pad, but you wouldn't be able to get your full little kit in one of them. And anything that can make a woman or a girl feel better about herself, especially around that time of the month, I am all for that. So this would make a fantastic little period kit. And number 14, the 14th way to use this bag, especially if you have a little kid or you just like these, you could use this as its own little mini bag. So if you took the keyring off, I'm not going to take it off because I don't need to, I'm just going to show y'all. But if you take the keyring off, you can see on each end here, there's a little tab. So I just grabbed this little chain strap. This one doesn't match. This is not the one I would use, but just for demonstration, this is going to be easy. You don't even have to add a D-ring if you don't want to. You certainly can. But you just poke it through, clip it on. Each side. And then you could use this as a little mini bag. Or if you have a younger daughter and maybe she's not quite big enough for any of the real bags, but she still wants to carry a bag like mama, get a little Metro XL and make her her own little teeny tiny lug mini bag. So for this one, I just put a variety of different things in here. So we'll start at the top and I'll show you how I pack this up. This could be a true mini bag. So first of all, I have the keys in there. If you're going to go anywhere, you got to have your keys, right? Then, whoops, I put some mints and hard candy. Got to keep that breath fresh. Mask, kind of an essential these days. Hand sanitizer, another one of those essentials that we need to have. A lipstick or a chapstick, whichever makes you more happy. Another wipe, could be whatever kind you wanted. cash. And then in the window, I put 3 cards right there. So if you were good holding your phone, or if it's for your little girl and they don't have a phone or don't need a phone, you've got everything you need. You got your cards, your cash, your keys, your mask, your sanitizer, some lens wipes or screen wipers or whatever, some mints and candy, and a lipstick. All of this was in there, y'all. So for sure, this would make a super cute little mini bag. So that's my video for today, y'all. My 14 different ways you can use the LUG Metro XL. So let me know in the comments, did you get one? What are you going to use yours for? Or what was your favorite use that I came up with? Did it spark an idea for you of how to use yours? Let me know below. So that's it for today, y'all. I hope that you've enjoyed this. I hope that maybe if you wanted a little bit more information or you were a little bit curious about this item, that I was able to help you understand it a little bit more, or maybe find a few more uses for it. If you have any comments, questions, or you just want to say hello, then as always, please leave me a message below and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I absolutely love chatting with y'all. So until the next video, I'll see y'all later. Bye.